Hello and welcome. This is AK Talks Morning Show. You clicked it, you subscribe, you like the video. You come here for this every single week and thank you for that, man. I am drinking, so I'm not trying to talk fast. That's a big issue that I always see, and everyone always comments that on the video. Everyone always talks about it in the videos. So you can check the last video. The comment section fucking blew up. Likes out the fucking door. It got really controversial in the bottom section of this video too. So just try to keep it tame this time, guys. Everyone, just keep your pants on. We come here for a clear cut discussion. I'm trying to start your morning right. That's why you chose AK Talks Morning Show instead of anything else, music or even thinking about your own personal struggles in life. You chose me. Thank you for that, man. So the topic of today is Ethiopian dam. Wow, how the fuck did I find that out? So in Ethiopia, they're building a dam because the Nile River runs from Ethiopia, Somalia, I think, or Sudan or some shit, and Egypt. And the Nile River is very crucial for just living. Because I don't know if you heard of Egypt, that desert shit country with all those sand monkeys, those Nile lovers. Those guys are trying to occupy the whole Nile, they're trying to use it their own selfish interests. Those sneaky Egyptians. So you can't trust an Egyptian. If I knew an Egyptian, I would have smacked them. So the whole issue is that the Nile runs upstream because that's the only river God made to do that. I think, I don't know. So it goes up instead of down because something with the equator or the pyramids or some shit, the Bible, or I don't know. I didn't care too much to study the Nile part, but the idea is that the river starts from Ethiopia, the highlands of Ethiopia, the mountains of Ethiopia, where the fastest people in the world live and train through in and throughout, eating raw meat and drinking milk from cows raw, because that's the best nutritional diet God has planned for us. So we built a dam so we can harness the power so we can actually use it for our own city, Addis Ababa. It's a beautiful place. I would not want to live there. That place to me is shitty, but if you don't like stop signs or unpaved roads, that's the place for you. That's the only place I can recommend, actually. They should just make hookers legal over there. They're already doing child pornography and shit over there. You could marry a fucking kid at 9 years old. Who fucking gives a damn? When I was inside Ethiopia, I was at a wedding too. It was two retarded guys getting married to two 13-year-old girls, twins on twins, and genetically this was a bad idea. Ideally, like physically, it's a bad idea. But it was a celebration when I was there, and no one gave a shit because they probably traded the two youngest daughters for five goats and a nugget of gold. Their livelihood is now just taking care of two retarded people. And I'm not saying like, oh, they believe in Republican ideas and shit. Not that type of retard. I mean like Stone Cold Steve Austin. These niggas are jumping off the high cable retarded. These guys are just off the balls. They can't drive. They can't. I'm only laughing kind of because it's reality for these. I don't even know if they're lovely women. Actually, I have no idea who they are. They might be bitches. So to these young bitches, they're probably 16 now. So happy quinceañera. And yeah, so that shitty fucking country. They're using a dam to power that shitty fucking country so they can actually get the internet and stop using iPhone 4s in the year 2025 because some odd reason Androids hit every single third world country. The iPhones don't really matter over there. It's just Androids and murky water. That's only two things they actually care about in Ethiopia. So yeah, so they're building a dam to fix those issues, not the fucking underage marriage or anything like. That's not an issue at all. It's funny to see like pedophilia is more of an America or first world issue. Anywhere across the world that's third world, that you have to drink water through a bottle because if you drink the tap, you basically are getting poisoned. You have a better chance of drinking bleach with ammonium at the same time than drink that tap water and survive. Those countries are like, oh yeah, we fuck kids. She just had her period. Yeah, of course she's gonna get pregnant now. Why wait? She might die soon. I don't know what their fucking philosophy really is because even my grandma, she got married when she was just about 15, 16. I'm being generous here. Really generous, 15, 16. And she just got tits and shit, so she got married. And my grandfather was about 30, 33, so he's been through college and fucking everything else in life. He's like, you know what I haven't done? I haven't got a 15-year-old bitch pregnant. And he gave her 9 kids, or she gave they had 9 kids in total and shit. And same thing with my cousin. My cousin got married when she was 15, and the guy that took her, I don't want to say like her husband, the guy that took her was 33 years old, and he's just a fucking piece of shit. So like, yeah, I'm only making light of this subject. It truly is an issue. I believe we shouldn't marry off kids because I think they have better resources than the pussy. Just speaking frankly here, the Ethiopian dam. So this Ethiopian dam, they're trying to power this shitty fucking third world country that should have been stuck in the mines somewhere else. So they're trying to power it by making a dam. They already built it, and the issue is that every single other place down to the stream is not getting as much water, and it might be a crisis. Even some may say is a terroristic action towards another nation because I think it's Cairo, that shitty fucking pyramid country. I mean city. They completely live off the Nile River. That's all their water and resources. If you pan out and view, you only see life around the water. There's nothing anywhere else in that shitty fucking country. I'm talking about Egypt now, not Ethiopia. It's just all desert. It's all fucking desert, unscathed desert. Because I don't know if you guys ever thought about this, but if you live in an area where it's just 90% desert, you have a 90% chance of dying living out there. You can't really like suck on a camel's tit for that long. You're eventually just gonna die from exhaustion because that's all they have over there. So why did I bring this up? Great question. So this Ethiopian dam is only going to help Ethiopia, and it's a really interesting video because it's like a more recent issue that's happening right now, so you can keep up with the politics and what they're going to do next and shit. But the big issue is that Ethiopia can and is restricting flow, so the other countries downstream don't really get it, and it is a threat of life, to not even like an extremist way to say this. It is a threat of the Egyptian people's lives that dam was built. Because if the water doesn't flow, you just destroyed a city. Not even like a couple houses. Like a whole city's gone because they don't have as much water as they need. They can't build. They can't grow anybody. No one can stay healthy if they're losing water. And I don't know what Ethiopia's like chess move is gonna be. I don't know if they're asking for like more sand in Ethiopia. I don't know what they want from Egypt, but it's kind of like choking a dead bitch. It's just an evil thing to do. Like we get it. You have a lot of power here. Can you lean off and let the bitch breathe? At least let her try. Thank you for listening in the morning, man. These are only morning topics I can talk about. I was watching Insomniac too from David Tell. I was on a real fucking bender with David Tell lately. Just rewatching all of his fucking shit. I think I listened to his album like 6 or 7 times. Oh jeez, I mean 8 or 9 times. To a point where like I still get surprised. I think I'm just that stupid where I can listen to the same shit over and over again, but if I just hear it one more time, like, oh my god, that's hilarious. How did he think of it? I can't imagine what he's gonna say next. And I still live like that still to this day. I do get those benders. Like I'll just go David Tell straight. I just need to hear his voice for a week straight, and then I'll go back to like reality and start writing jokes myself. I do copy David Tell. That's the only thing I'm doing in my own stand up. I'm just copying him. But the blessing and the curse is like I can't get near him because I suck at comedy and I suck at writing. So it's like no one can ever tell I'm copying him. They're like, oh no, you just can't spell words. Do you guys want to see how I spell insomniac? That's the best way to describe this type of comedy I'm writing. Thing that I like about it is that it's more of like an adventure because Insomniac is just like an all night thing of exploring random cities all across the country and shit like that. And it's really cool. I really wish someone else tried to do a spin off on that idea or that tangent because like I do stay up late and I hate it. And the insomniac thing makes me feel like, oh no, there's more fun at night than the day. Actually, I don't have to feel bad for drinking and smoking and jerking off at night every single night. There's people just like me. I can't recall any episode I liked the most. I think it's any of the ones he was in New York and shit, cause that's kind of hits home. I mean, that kind of hits the closest. Cause I've been to New York ish, and I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. That's how life was back in 2000s, the early 2000s and shit. And so that's kind of the biggest highlight of it all is like life before. I think even I don't even know what it was, cause there was flash cameras where you like spin the dial and you can take the photo to spin the dial again. It's like that era is like perfect for me. I really wish I could live in that era. All I like truly live in that era, cuz like right now it fucking sucks going out and trying to party and shit. I hate seeing phones. I've been on my detox too. I'm like I don't like using phones either. I made a rule for myself about my phone usage. It's no phones in the bedroom, no phones in the car, and no phone while I'm eating. Those are the three rules that I'm making right now, and I'm pretty decent at sticking at it. The one in the car is easy to do because I don't really like using my phone in the car. I do feel like I will get in an accident if I text and drive. I'm not above. I don't have like a high skilled mind. I don't really think that fast, and especially in traffic when it's stop and go, you're just waiting to get hit, and it's not even a joke anymore. So I stopped doing it. Plus, I like a quiet car ride, so it does help ease the mind. The hardest one is the phone in the bedroom. So I'm like, no phone in the bedroom. Now I feel freaked out because I didn't realize that I do this, but I do grab my phone instinctively. If I wake up in the middle of the night, or if I wake up generally, I need to grab my phone to check the time and like check what happened in my life. But Sunday, I turned off my phone completely. I think for a full 12 hours. I still did shit. I didn't stay at home or anything. I still did shit like walk the dog, go get groceries, and like do shit around the yard and shit. It is refreshing. Like it truly is a third perspective if you just leave your phone at home and just continue your day. Because like the biggest thing is like, oh, what happens if an emergency happens and somebody needs to call me to fix their life. Like if an emergency does happen, why the fuck would anyone call me? What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna call someone else right after. So it's kind of like that kind of battle in my head. I'm like, I don't really need this at all to function. I know how to get to work. I know how to get back from work. I don't think there's any issue. So I don't need to use my phone. I think I might try it on a weekday. It's like no phone at work at all. But then like the excuse would be like, oh, what happens if I need a fucking call, whatever for work? What happens if I need to use my phone for work? And but it's that fucking horse shit I don't like anyways. So I'm just trying to detox off of that. And what else have I seen this video about beavers? Beavers are probably the most helpful varmint. I think they're varmints inside the whole ecosystem because they build dams, and dams is replenish the land. They said it's gonna help stop forest fires, give pockets of life for just drier climates or climates that don't have a lot of biosphere. It creates a whole ecosystem of everything to survive around because like at the end of the day everything needs water, and when a beaver builds a dam they're giving a nice supply of water to everything else inside the fucking. What am I explaining this shit? Like you can't add 1+1. So yeah, that's fucking cool. And what else we got here? We got I wrote Laugh Factory. Laugh Factory old videos. It was cool because like it's like 10 years ago. It's still on the YouTube page. You should definitely check it out. It's like older. It's like comedians that are doing extremely well right now. More like in their earlier stages when they're just on the road and just trying shit out or like trying to make it out and shit. And I take it back, dude. On a lot of comedians that I say who are dog shit, a lot of them are they were great. I think it's just like comedians age, so you can't really complain about the age you find them at. Like Dave Chappelle right now, piece of fucking shit. I can't stand him. Like if I wanted to go to church, I would have listened to him instead. He's just the most annoying motherfucker I could think of. But Dave Chappelle in his early years, I'm like, this nigga is hilarious. I would buy a beer with him. I would smoke a cigarette. I'll smoke some weed. I'll do it. I'll just hang out with this guy. This guy's fucking hilarious. Same thing with like Nate Bargatze. That's his name. Like I fucking hate his special. It's fucking dog water. But his old shit is like, oh yeah, I get it. It's fun. That's playful. I like the style. It's really creative and it's funny. It's just like I don't really process that at all. I'm like, why aren't you funny now? You should be just funny now forever. Cause Dave Attell, I love pulling out that name. He's always just been funny. He's just funny, 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 funny. He's never been like, well, I am at this point in my life, so let's talk about portion of my life. Like Bill Burr is a good example. He always talks about portions of his life in his specials or anything you see he puts out. It's more like a resemblance of what he's doing now, how he's feeling now, and shit like that. But Dave Attell's just like, no, I'm just saying a joke. This joke fucking kills. If it doesn't, I'll say another joke that will fucking kill, because it will kill. And the only two differences between Dave Patel and any other comedians, like the level of ego each comedian has and the level of ego Dave Patel has. And I didn't really notice that at all until someone wrote inside the comment section of a video that Dave Patel is showing what a no egotistical comedian would be. Because anytime he's in any spot of light, anytime recording or podcast studio or any shit like that, he would always highlight someone else. Somebody would say, David Tell, you're my favorite. You inspired me to do comedy. I can't be like you. You're one of the greatest. You're the hardest working comedian to this day. You're true and true. And you'll just say, actually, there's a lot of great guys I'm doing this with. You got to check them out. A lot of my fans love comedy itself. It's not just me. It's everyone else that I do it with. They're the real show. Like, he won't take a compliment. And it's not even like modest anymore. It's like he has no ego in this. He's not on stage for himself. He's doing the shit just for a good laugh, and he knows. I don't know. I can't get that in my mind yet. Like to be outside of your own comedy is the most interesting thing I can think of. To have no ego on stage. Like if I go on stage, I want to do good. I want to make people laugh. It's a lot of eyes. I've never went on stage and like, you know what would be great if we all did great and we all had fun and it's like a we effort. Like I didn't crush the room. We all crushed the room because we all did our own parts and our own styles and we all did great. I've never had that perspective. It's more because like I have a hating nigga mindset and I'm really trying to change that. I hate having a hating ass nigga mindset. Like people that do know me personally would say I'm a hater, but I try my best not to be a hater. I try to keep it at bay, but sometimes it just comes out and I can't stop it. It's kind of like a dog pulling on a leash. Like eventually you're just gonna tire out and just go that direction. And that's me with hating on a nigga. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think necessarily wrong with that, but it's just I want to be at that level. I don't know if it takes money or just time and skill, or you have to bear witness. You have to bear witness to something amazing or some shit. If I burp a lot, I have Crohn's disease. My stomach is basically fighting the biggest war you can think of. So don't think I'm just like a piece of shit that burps a lot. It's a medical condition and technically a disability if you really want to play that card. So nice job picking on a disabled guy. But I don't understand why he's at why he doesn't have no ego at all. That still baffles me to this day. I don't know. That's like the only question I would ask him is like, why don't you have an ego? Like, who humbled you this much? Because you're still the greatest to ever do, and I don't know. It still surprises me. I really wish I knew why. I really wish I did know why. So there's a rubber crisis going on right now. I don't know if you guys noticed this shit when you're driving on your shitty fucking cars and shit. But the rubber crisis isn't real yet. It's more like a theoretical thing, like women coming or some shit. Like people just imagine it to happen and they really hope it will, but it's never gonna hit the fan. But if it does hit the fan, everyone is gonna feel it immediately, because the rubber tree cycle is it's not even a cycle is this issue. There's this mold that affects rubber trees, and rubber trees are native from Brazil or whatever the fucking South of America is. I don't even know exactly. So they're native from South America, and they moved it over to Eastern Asia, Eastern Asia. I think that's the word. Southeast Asia, some place in fucking Asia. It's for cheaper labor and like the climate is suitable for it too. But the only issue is that if the mold, there's a special mold that attacks the rubber trees, and if it attacks one rubber tree, it'll attack the whole fucking flock, and if it attacks the whole fucking flock, then no rubber for anybody for a while. And we can't stand. I think we can't survive off of rubber for longer than a day. That's what they said. If the mold does hit, within a week, the whole global economy will feel it, and it will be the biggest destruction anyone can ever imagine. I think that's interesting because if it does happen, I don't know what I'll do actually. Yeah, I don't know why I have to bring that up. Really good morning, good welcome news information for you. So rubber crisis, Laugh Factory, Insomniac, Ethiopian Dam Beavers. Wow, look how fucking great of a podcast this is, man. Reading out the segments like I didn't fucking butcher every single one of them. So I'm doing this new thing. It's like a detox rule. It's a more of a detox in rules. So I'm trying to like keep track of what I do so I can get better at it. And what I do means like just stay more intact with my health and lifestyle and shit. Because it's a lifestyle podcast too. So on my whiteboard, I wrote down like it's kind of like at a factory where it's like how many days since the last incident, and I wrote drinking, porn, and weed, and it's been at 1 and 0, 1 and 0 for a past week. Like it's the saddest thing I have to do every single morning. Like to wipe it down. I was like, all right, this is my mistake. All right, we're at 1. Like in total, I don't think I've passed 3. I haven't passed 3 on either of these categories, and I've been tracking it for about a week right now, and it's just a fucking a great way to feel like shit in the morning. But I do made up the rules. No phone in bedroom, no dirty room before sleeping and shit, no food or drinks in the room. And then I do after work rules. So I have no staying in. I have 2 minimum activities that I have to do. It's either walk the dog, bike, gym, or comedy. Those are the only options I have for the foreseeable future. And if I do 2 of those things, that means I'm allowed to have free time. And you guys might think, what kind of retarded am I for making up rules for all my own life? But like, I need to have a little bit of structure, just the tiniest bit. Because if I do this no structure lifestyle, it's just dog water, and it pisses me off. So it's a good way to keep in track what I'm doing and shit. I wrote down a list of mics so I can go to every single week, and a list of checklists I can do on my downtime too. So at this point, I think I'm like 3 steps away from actually being like full blown retarded. If I had like Adderall at all, I think I'll be the most god tier human being possible. Give me Adderall and cocaine, god tier human being. My heart won't work past an hour after that, but like I'll be a god tier human being. All right, so how much fuck? See, like I pushed my fucking computer all the way back there. I can't even tell how much time I got. Oh, God bless America. We fucking ate up time. I didn't even fucking realize. All right, that's awesome. So Monday we did a mic. I did 2 mics on Monday. I did a mic at Right Proper Brewery over in, I think, the Shaw. That's what they call it, the Shaw. And it was just like a comic mic. No one really pays attention. I really like those mics, honestly. Not because like I make a lot of people laugh at all. It's more like I just have freedom to say whatever I want. And people, you might wonder, oh, if no one's really watching, why haven't you just say the things you've always thought? But like, dude, there's this thing called evil, and if you can't let the evil out like gracefully, it just comes out ignorantly. So I'm trying to gracefully send out the evil to the world while having fun at the same time. Like I was working out this joke about how the National Guards in DC and shit. The joke just goes. It's not even a good joke, so I'm just gonna say it so the rest of the world can tell. Um, National Guards looking for National Guards in DC. They're trying to catch the homeless, but like most of these homeless are vets, and it's kind of like old school and new school type of war. Like they're looking for vets, and these vets are still looking for Osama, and It worked for the second mic. The second mic was at Fat Pete's over at, I don't know, actually. It's just Fat Pete's in DC. That was a kind of more that mic's a little bit more fun because there's like 5, 6 audience members in total or some shit. And I still ate shit on that mic too. I was just like, I just wanted to let out the evil. Like if I haven't done a mic in a while, I just have to say something evil into the world. I have to try something stupid. I was trying to do a joke about a punchline with a joke about the punchline is hand job hijabi or hijabi hand job, and I was trying to work out that joke for a while. I mean, all day today, and I couldn't find a way to get that joke working, which sucked dick. And then that's all mics did on Monday, and then Sunday I did the fucking detox, no phone. It's fucking amazing, man. It really is. Like it's refreshing to not have a phone and just live life because I was just in a gas station and I was like, I'm paying attention to everything. I have no reason to look at my phone. I have nothing to hold on to. I just have to look at the world, and it just fucking was weird. But good weird, you know what I mean, guys? And then Saturday Commanders game, I just bought tickets to the Washington Commanders because I'm trying to get back into watching football. Or out of what am I fucking lying to you guys for? I've never been to a football game, like a live football game. It was a pregame season, so it was basically free game season. It's cheap ass tickets as close as possible. Spent $100, and I was real fucking close to the field. I was on the home side too. Like I was close enough to like throw a water bottle at a cheerleader, not like spit at her or anything, hit, but like I could really aim it and nail it right in her fucking butterface skull. A lot of those cheerleaders aren't really that pretty. I'm not trying to like put anyone down because my standards are extra high or anything, but not my type of lady. A cheerleader for a Washington football team, not my type. I'm more of into like a slut. That's like a dirty, maybe chlamydia slut, and I didn't see that on the field. I didn't see that heart there. Was the game nice? No, we got fucking spanked, and it was just secondary teams playing. I still like watching it because I want to know who's on the secondary team. I want to know how we play and shit. But if we were fucking throwing two fucking picks, one fucking what's that, pick six? We threw one pick six and then another interception in the late third. I was like, God damn, dude, what a beating! 30-3 too. Jesus Christ, dude. But I think I'm gonna buy more tickets throughout. I'm gonna buy. I really just want to buy a ticket for every single game so I can at least try to pay attention and watch and try to give a shit. Same thing for basketball too, because like I like the sport. I give them respect for doing it, and I like being inside the arena and shit. And plus, we're playing real good for the season too. Jaden Daniels is gonna take us out the season. It take us into the playoffs easily, and I'm not gonna complain. But if you play against the Ravens at any point in the playoffs, dude, I basically that's our last game of the season, and I'm not gonna complain either because I think that's still a good way to go out. I'll cheer for the Ravens or for the Commanders. I believe inside the DMV, and they kind of count because they're in Maryland. But it's still a fun team to cheer for. That's what I can say. And then I went to my little brother's cookout, which was fucking awesome. My little brother still stays around with like some of his high school friends, but then they kind of make like a community of friends. He's more of into the religious, cultural side of his of the family, and it's nice to see like he's gathering people, and or he's not even like hosting it, but he's being around those people, and they're great people too. I came just to drink, and no one there really drinks because I don't know if you know the Muslim religion. None of them drink. They're kind of pussies about it. So it was fun hanging out with them. I did find out a joke about hijabi hand job. That was the funniest thing I said to those guys, and they just fucking died laughing. Like they know I do comedy, or at least two or three of them know I do comedy, and they hit me with like, "Oh, dude, you're so funny," and like, "Yeah, I gotta go to a show," and I was like, "Nigga, I've heard this before, man. Please, man, can we just have fun here? Can we all just have a laugh here? Why do we have to pretend you're gonna come to my show? You're not. All right, this enjoy it here." Sometimes strippers are just better at the strip club. All right, when the sun comes up and you're smelling her fucking whatever. It's a PG-13 show, whatever. You're gonna be like, oh, what the fuck, this dumb bitch. Well, why is she here? Yuck. So that's kind of like my comedy. Like it only works when you're drunk and sad. That's the only way you can laugh at my jokes. And if you're not, you're just confused. Friday nothing, Thursday nothing, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, don't remember shit. But I think I hit the time. I can't tell, and I'm not gonna get up twice in one video. This has been AK Talks Morning Show. If you guys enjoyed this, come out to fucking DC, watch stand-up comedy, watch comedy wherever you are. Support the art form. I'm gonna still be here because I have nothing else going on for me except my postal exam on Saturday. Hopefully, I get the job at the postal place, the post office, man. Cause my life's going so fucking great. It's so fucking beautiful being here and being alive. And the only thing I can tell everyone here is have a very classy day.